Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to get super hot leads from your story. Specifically, it's a Facebook story and Instagram story. They work very, very similarly, and the strategy that I'm going to cover in this video, you can use for Instagram as well. So what do we do? What's the point of story? Well, the point of story is to just warm people up to who you are, right? We want to get people interested in your, like it's called, get people interested in your story, get people interested in your life, who you are, what you provide, and you want to do a mix of content, a mix of valuable content in your story, a mix of call to actions, whether it's joining your group, downloading a lead magnet, booking a call, reaching out to you, and a mix of like personal, just random stuff to for people to get to know you, right? Because people work with people who they like, right? So when you add a little personal touch into your story, it goes a very long way. So we'll dive more into like an actual, pattern and strategy that you can use for your Facebook story. And again, every time we refer to Facebook story, you can also use this for your Instagram story. Okay, so there's no reason why they have to be different. Although they have slightly different features, and so you can play with that. But overall, it's very, very easy. What you need to do is just upload some things to your story. So we'll go through mine right now, and I'll show you exactly what I would do from this story. You guys can model it exactly to fit your niche and fit your offer, and exactly how to hit these people up, right? So you can literally you'll see 100 leads in one day right from your story. Super easy. And these people are incredibly warm. We've been doing story for about a year and a half, and in that time, like so many clients have come just from responding to one of our stories or not even responding to it. Some people will just like it or love it. And then we reach out to them and say, hey, we saw that you were, obviously make it sound more human than this, but, we'd say something like, hey, saw that you interacted with, XYZ story, or saw that you, um, you know, obviously make it sound good. You don't want to sound like a robot. You don't want to say something that doesn't make sense. But literally, people who just like or love your story, but they don't even send a message, you hit all those people up. And they're incredibly warm. They've been watching your story, so they're very warmed up to what you do and who you are. So let's take a look at my Facebook story right now. You don't even have to, you definitely do not have to be perfect. Do not need too much of a strategy with this. Okay. So don't let not having a content calendar or not having this mapped out, like do not let that be any excuse. We have almost no strategy for Facebook story other than you want to have a mix of call to actions. If you have results, that's fantastic. If you're brand new, you may not have results. That's okay. You want to be doing just a mix of different things: call to action, videos that provide some value, and lifestyle. That's it. So there really is no magic mix, but what we found is that the people who do watch your story are incredibly warm. So let's see right here. We got 123 viewers just on this one. So any person who's watched this, you can reach out to and they'll be very warm. Okay. So what you need to do, so here, 123 leads right here. One person voted for yes. All right. So this is a pretty clear call to action. What you want to do is we want to hit up Charles immediately. We want to say, hey, Charles, what's going on, man? We saw that you viewed, or we saw you said you wanted us to reach out to you to book more calls. Right. So bring it back to the exact call to action that he said. This is a very aggressive call to action, right? Because if someone says yes to this, we wouldn't expect a ton of people to click this because we're basically gonna, he knows that we're basically gonna say, hey, like let's talk about how we can grow your business, which is most likely going to lead to us, working together if he's a good fit, right? So this is a very aggressive call to action. You should use very aggressive calls to action at least once or twice a week. Like you can straight up say, hey, do you want me to reach out about XYZ? At least once or twice a week. You can go, I wouldn't do it every day, but you can do like 2 or 3 times a week. And people will definitely like hit this button. We just put this up a little bit ago. Already got one lead right in here. And you can also reach out to all the people down here, right? These people are incredibly warm, right? So we've got a ton of people who have become clients just from watching our story, kind of creeping on our story for a little bit. All right, so Mike Wallach, he's like, I'm 100% certain that he's going to join down the road, like 100%. Elijah, like these are all people, like just me looking through these list of leads, like I know that we got Dominic, yeah, he bought something. The people who watch your story are they're just very warmed up to what you do, and they'll stick with you and they'll follow you for a very long time until they're ready to buy, even if they don't sign up today. But these are all people that you should be reaching out to. Say, hey, Linda, what's up? How's it going today? Make a nice comment about something that you see on her profile, right? So start up conversations with these people who are, uh, start it in a genuine way. If they didn't respond, but all these people who are viewers, these are your hot and warm lead lists, okay? So do not ignore this. Like, use this. Use this to your advantage. Let's see, next thing right here. So we got people, there's no call to action or no button that they can click on right here. This is just 3 videos in a row of me saying, some value, saying certain things. And we got Brian, who was on a call last week. Like, these are all people who, he's a client, or we got definitely like some clients are like on here, people who just very recently signed up and they were watching our story previously. So this is an extremely warm list of people. You should be reaching out to every single one of these people, right? 67 leads. These are people who are interacting with your content, and you don't need to have, how do I put this? Like, they don't need to roll out the red carpet in order for you to reach out and say hello, right? Just be a normal person and say like, hey, Jimmy, like, how's it going? I saw that you're moving to Japan. Like, that's so cool. I've been to Japan. Like, what do you like about it? Right? So just start up a conversation with them, right? Click on their profile, head over and send them a message, right? So these are all the warmest people. Absolutely. Provide a couple of value right here. And then what we've got right here is this is a random, like, I didn't think anything about this. You don't have to be perfect at all. So just write up a quick story. You can do a text story, and then you can create a poll. Polls are incredibly powerful. They're incredibly powerful because you can create 2 options and you'll see exactly which people voted for what, right? So let's see, let me X out of this. And it says, let me pause it. This one says, if I did a free training on how to scale your business to 7 figures, would you want to attend? Free. Like, I just threw that up there. See what kind of interest we would get. So these are all people, 56 viewers, and all the people who press yeah or heck yes. These are all people we want to reach out to and hit up and say, hey, what's going on? I saw that you're interested in this training. Mind if I ask you a few questions first? Okay, so let's go up here. So we got all these people said yeah or heck yes. Cool, crazy. That's okay. Some people are going to take a little while to warm up. That's totally fine. But we got 8 super warm leads who have already said yes over the past, whatever it is, 14 hours, right? These are 8 people you want to hit up immediately, unless if they're not already clients, which some of these people are. So yeah, that's how to use Facebook story, Instagram story to get tons of super warm leads every single day. Do the exact same thing on Instagram. You'll get different people on Instagram, and you'll likely get very similar numbers depending on what your following is like. So anyone who views your story, you can just hit them up. You don't wait for the red carpet to be rolled out by them. Like, you gotta be proactive. You gotta reach out. Just start a nice normal conversation, and a lot of these people are actually going to convert and become, or at least convert into a call, and a certain percentage of those will become clients. So utilize Facebook story heavily. We've been using it for a while and it works freaking fantastic.